Yo, will Liverpool win the Premier League title this season? Whether or not you think that they will, you could use this game today against Crystal Palace to support your argument. Was it a performance of champions, or can you only get away with winning games in this fashion for so long? In this video, I'm going to discuss Liverpool's lack of fluidity, the officiating in today's game, and the performance of Wataru Endo in particular. I'm going to start by discussing the first half performance of Wataru Endo because I feel like I need to get this off my chest. If you think that Liverpool can win the Premier League title with Endo starting in this side, football probably isn't the sport for you. I keep hearing fans saying that he's an experienced international. Is that the criteria to get into Liverpool's midfield these days? Teemu Pukki is an experienced international that's previously played for teams fighting relegation as well, just like the Stuttgart team that Endo came from. Should we sign him to replace Darwin Núñez? Yes, I'm using hyperbole to drive home this point, but I really do not get this clamour from Liverpool fans to have him in the team. What are you seeing that I'm not? Please enlighten me. I've seen the Endo apologists out in full force on social media defending his performance today. Clearly the manager is in agreement with those of us who don't really think he's good enough to play in this midfield because he hooked him at half time. In 45 minutes, he lost possession 3 times in key areas, he committed 2 stupid fouls and didn't make a single tackle. I don't even think he played one, what you would call a progressive pass in that first half. Seriously, someone educate me, what am I missing? While I'm digging individuals out, Szoboszlai, who I love, was anonymous again today, and Darwin Núñez continues to frustrate. Isn't having the creativity of Szoboszlai in that midfield, instead of the likes of Jordan Henderson, supposed to help us improve against these lower blocks? A confidence-deprived, injury-ravaged Crystal Palace low block, I'll add. Darwin Núñez had another poor performance. He didn't have too many sights of goal, but he was caught offside 3 times in the first 12 minutes of the game. We keep saying that there's a player there, and there definitely is. But if we're judging Liverpool as title contenders, having such a raw centre forward that squanders big chance after big chance just won't cut it. I think the game epitomised the killer that is Mohamed Salah. Not a great 90-minute performance, but involved in the 2 goals. Not his best strike and by no means a defence-splitting assist, but he's still the match winner again. He doesn't decorate games with silky skills or mazy runs, but his efficiency is phenomenal. Alisson Becker, where would we be without this man? The reason that we were level at half-time was due to his brilliant save from Jefferson Lerma just before the half-hour mark. He made some super saves late on following a flurry of Crystal Palace set pieces, and we got a glimpse of where we'd be without him against Fulham last weekend. Continuing with the positives, TNT Sports player of the match was Joe Gomez, and I have to agree. He came on at half-time for Endo, that meant Trent pushed into midfield, and he was excellent, especially offensively. I've always defended Joe Gomez. He played a key role in us winning our first ever Premier League title as a central defender. He struggled with some serious injuries. He's played in central defence, at left back, at right back, and even as an inverted fullback at times this season. With limited game time and acting as a filler for so many different positions, is it any wonder that he struggles to find any sort of consistency? Another player to come off the bench to great effect, as he usually does, was another contender for player of the match, Harvey Elliott. My main criticism of Elliott is he rarely puts in a brilliant 90-minute performance, but he's still young, clearly a very good footballer. He changed the game when he came on today, along with the aforementioned Joe Gomez. Cody Gakpo also came on and made a real difference, livening up the midfield. It really felt like it was just coasting through the game. Liverpool have been picking up results of late, but they haven't been putting in top performances. There doesn't seem to be a great understanding between Kostas Tsimikas and Luis Diaz on that left-hand side, and the midfielder that plays on that side of the pitch seems to change every game. Then you have Núñez and Gakpo, the 2 options at centre forward, have completely different skill sets, and then Trent's role in the team changes depending on which one of those players start. When Trent does invert into midfield, there's no right back on Salah's side of the pitch, which results in him picking up the ball very wide, and then there's no overlapping runs to help create a bit of space for him. All of these things, I believe, have contributed to Liverpool's lack of fluidity at times this season. Was Jordan Ayew unfortunate to get sent off? In short, yes. Technically, you could argue that there are 2 yellow cards, but a player should not be ejected from a game of football for those two offences. I'm really not sure about Crystal Palace's penalty. It's one of those ones where you could argue is a modern day penalty. Before the introduction of VAR, that would never have been given. I'm happy to take splinters on the backside for this one. I've seen a few people have a go at the referee for not spotting Mulhughes' foul on Endo that led to the award of a penalty, which was then overturned. I'm not sure why the referee needed so long to look at it after being called to the monitor, but I guess this is an instance of VAR working as intended. That's all from me. Thank you for watching this video. I'd really love to know your thoughts in the comments section. Have I been too harsh on Endo? Have I been too easy on the officials? Please let me know, and while you're here, click the like button and subscribe for more football related content. Cheers.